Today I've got a full collection showcase of all 6 of the LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Moments sets from 2021 to 2022, which, yes, all 6 of these are unfortunately retired and as of 2023 were replaced with the LEGO Harry Potter house banner sets, which are about the same price as these sets, but are a little bit different in build design, but look basically the same. And I would much more actually take these sets than those house banners, just because these actually fit much better on a display shelf than those house banners. So that's one of the things for me personally to why I liked collecting these very much. So pretty happy to have these all in the collection. And we'll start out with the first one that we've got, which I think was the Transfigurations one. And that one, which I think is much more Gryffindor. And I think that was why I dove into that one first, because that one just, I think it was the colors of the outside of the book was what kind of hooked me on that one to getting that one done. And for these first 4, for the Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and the Hufflepuff, unless the purple one is Hufflepuff, not entirely sure. No, I knew I could nail the first 3 here, but the last one's a bit of a toss-up. But these first 4 here, which were released in 2021, I got those done last February, pretty much all in the same month, just to try to keep the backlog down. And that that worked for a while, and then everything just fell out of order after getting burnt out on the Daily Bugle, and I just haven't really recovered, as I've got sealed Lego sitting absolutely everywhere. But I'm hoping to get back into it over the summer here with finishing a few more projects. But for this video here, I'm just going to cover the Hogwarts Moments sets, which were honestly some of my most enjoyable $30 to $35 set builds in a long time. And it probably partially helped that they weren't all vehicles, so that helped. So it was somewhat a little bit different. And each build set on the inside is a little bit different. Of all 6 of these, which the last one that I did was the Defense Against the Dark Arts class, which I just recently, a few days ago, did the thoughts video on that. That's why the figures are still here, as well as the other one from 2022, which I did the thoughts video on that late last year, but the figures are still up top on the book. And the reason for that is I just haven't gotten the figures added into one of my planned mocks, because I haven't started that mock yet, because I have so many custom things going. But overall, I just really enjoyed these Hogwarts Moments sets, And just to get a small bit of Harry Potter into the collection, I think this was the best way for me to go. So I do think Lego hit it out of the park with these sets. And for build overall, I think honestly my favorite one was probably the Potions class one. Not only with the figures included, which had Snape, which is one of my favorites, but just the builds that you got out of that Potions class one from 2021. That one was just, the Potions class one was just overall one of my favorite builds. So that one was just unique, and it wasn't very repetitive. Even though it had a lot of small builds, they all just went in there nice and snug. Unlike some of these other ones where you're trying to close them up into book form and they just don't want to fit. Mainly the Defense Against the Dark Arts class, and probably the Charms class were the two worst ones when you're trying to close them up in book form and they just don't want to close. So probably those two when you're closing them up in book form and they don't want to shut. So, but other than that, I really, really enjoyed these Hogwarts Moments sets. And I really hope Lego does these again, maybe with a different theme down the line. So, we'll see what happens next with these themes. I mean, the buildable figures started with Harry Potter, and now we've got that upscaled minifigure. Maybe we get scaled books like this that are just something generic to go with the upscaled minifig that just came out this summer. So maybe we'll get that, but who knows. But overall, that's my little rundown of all 6 of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Moments sets from 2021 and 2022. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.